It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. Well, I guess technically, let me clarify. It's Lego Superman. What's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new Lego Showcase video. And today we're taking a look at every single one of these Superman appearances in the Lego DC titles. Of course, I can't be the only one that's super duper hyped up for the Superman trailer dropping this week. I feel like we're all kind of swept up in that hype train. So to celebrate that, I wanted to go on ahead and celebrate the Man of Steel in Lego form by taking a look at all of his designs. And in addition to that, of course, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, please don't forget to leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. I think you're going to be very pleasantly, or at least possibly pleasantly surprised by just how many Supermans there have been in the Lego DC games. And of course, in addition to that, let me know down in the comment section below, once you've watched the entirety of the video, which of the Supermans is your personal favorite. With all that in mind, let's dive on in.
Got him. Let's get down there. Welcome to my fortress of solitude.
So it was more than a decade ago in 2012 when Lego Batman 2 released, and with it, we got our very first playable Superman in a Lego DC video game. And I genuinely think they did an absolutely fantastic job. Yes, making him invincible was definitely a very W decision, because I just think that, again, it's very authentic to the character. I love how fast he flies. I feel like they did such a great job all the way back in 2012 of allowing you to feel like you're moving incredibly quickly by doing this kind of like effect particles on the sides of the screen, even though you weren't going all that fast, like literally, but the illusion was that you were like a flying bullet through the streets of Gotham. It was absolutely freaking epic. And of course, on top of that, it was really cool that they did include his heat vision and his ice breath. Again, just really rounds out the character and makes him feel like an authentic rendition. Now, just a couple of years later, in 2014, we saw the release of Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, where Superman made his return once again, except this time, there was quite a few upgrades. First and foremost, he actually had a transformation animation going from Superman to his alter ego, Clark Kent, which was very cool. Such a really cool detail. And one of those things that I think if you look at Lego games over time, it's these little incremental differences that they would make that made the games feel better and better and better as time had gone on. And yes, of course, this time around, Superman did once again have all of his abilities that he had in the previous game in terms of heat vision or the freezing breath. All of that was back, allowing you to once again feel like Superman while you're playing.
Now, Superman.
Now listen, classic Superman is absolutely awesome, but I know that a lot of people will be super stoked to find out that in Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, you can actually don the costume that one Henry Cavill Superman wore in the Snyderverse. If you're a big fan of that now cult classic film known as Man of Steel, you can go ahead and rock that look inside of Lego Batman 3 as well. It's a really, really cool, slick costume. It definitely does stand out compared to the classic one, particularly when you talk about the colors being a lot more muted and kind of toned down. I think that's a really cool detail to make it feel different compared to the classic Superman, while also obviously still maintaining all of your powers and abilities that you would want, whether it be freeze breath or heat vision.
Superman, are you all right?
Oh no. Is Superman dying? How will I ever go on? I'm sorry. I just couldn't keep that up anymore.
And yes, I guess once Superman dies, he would require a certain suit. In fact, they technically kind of did that suit in the Snyderverse as well, and that would be the black suit Superman, or the recovery suit Superman. And guess what? The cool thing about Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham is the fact that you can go ahead and play as the black suit Superman. I think that's such a cool detail that was included here. Now, of course, it doesn't have the cape design that we saw in the Snyderverse, But as far as comic book authenticity, this is the accurate rendition of this particular suit, so I think they nailed the details there. Once again, you still maintain all your powers and abilities that you would want to have as Superman, but fear not, just because this is the recovery suit, it's not like you lose access to ability. And before we move on to the next game, I do want to take a quick moment and give a quick shout out to Bizarro. Yes, I know technically he's not Superman, but I just really love his inclusion in the Lego Batman 3 video game. I think they nailed the design for this character. He actually has his own level in the game, which is super duper cool. And one of my favorite features about Bizarro in Lego Batman 3 is the fact that they did capture the swappability, or I guess the inverse elements for Bizarro when compared to Superman, meaning that instead of having the heat vision, he actually has the ice vision blast, and instead of having the ice breath, he actually has lava breath, which is a really, really cool detail.
Batman?
Not now, Robin.
But Batman? Just look.
Robin, not... Uh-oh. What happened? Did the Earth shrink again?
Now, destroy the one called Batman.
Fast. Superman, wait. We don't fight each other, we're a team. No!
Today I thought Robin might be hurt. It scared me to think about that. It was the first time I let myself be scared in a long while. And it scared me because he's my friend. And you are too.
Sorry. Really sorry, everybody.
This is not fortuitous.
Forget the apologies. Get Brainiac.
And then we jump to the most recent Lego DC title, which is of course 2018's, yes, it's already been 6 years since the last Lego DC game, Lego DC Super Villains, where once again we have a handful of Supermans to take a look at. And so we'll of course kick things off with the classic Superman, once again coming back looking super duper stylish. I really do love the, I guess, saturation of the colors on this suit. I just feel like they pop a lot. They really kind of scream Superman, to me at least, where it's very kind of hopeful and vibrant, which is kind of the things that, at least in my opinion, the character stands for. And by the way, you will once again come along with a full suite of abilities. So you have your heat vision, you have super strength, allowing you to pull rocks from the ground and throw those at enemies or foes. And of course, in addition to that, you still do have your freeze breath. Plus, his regular flight, which is awesome, by the way, actually has this charge up jump ability now where you can hold down the X button or A button, depending on what platform you're playing on. And before you take off, you do this really cool like charge up animation as you blast into the air. Oh, and I can't forget the fact that he can actually transform into Clark Kent as well, which is really neat. Now from that classic Superman, we also do get a Justice League Superman, or at least that's his title within the game itself. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be based on like the Justice League comic book, but maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe this is supposed to be a Henry Cavill kind of homage here, but I don't think so, just because of the color scheme on the actual suit. Plus, talk about the movie Superman in just one moment. In fact, you know what? Let's jump right to the Henry Cavill Superman, and this time around, uniquely enough, Clark Kent as well. So not only do we have a playable Superman that is based on the Henry Cavill Superman, and of course the outfit that comes along with that. I love that he has his own kind of like idle animation where he's constantly hovering. It gives him kind of more of a royal pose and kind of cinematic feel as a character, which I think is super cool. But not only do we have Superman with all of his abilities, as we usually would expect, but you can transform and you'll actually be Clark Kent, or more specifically, Henry Cavill's Clark Kent as well. And you can go back and forth however you please. So there you go, guys. Those are the Lego Supermans that we have gotten to play as so far. Now, of course, I'm aware of the fact that there's also the Supergirl characters that are playable in the game, and even a few Superboys that have been included in the different Lego titles as well. I wanted to really try to focus on just the Supermans here, with the one exception for Bizarro, just because he was such a cool part of Lego Batman 3. But beyond that, let me know which of the Supermans is your favorite, and would you agree with me that after seeing these characters, I kind of wouldn't mind getting an actual standalone Lego Superman game, one that focuses on his rogues in a similar fashion to what we've gotten before with Batman, where we have a game that really focuses on Batman front and center, but will also include tons of cameos from the other parts of the DC universe as a whole. Of course, as I mentioned at the top of the video, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button. That would be very much appreciated. Share the video as well. That would be also extremely appreciated. And thank you to those of you that do. Consider becoming a member of the channel. And I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everybody.